So here's what's up. First of all, we're testing out a new mic. We got a mic to make the audio better. So we'll see. It was provided by my friend Steven, provided me a mic to use here because he knew I was having audio trouble with the built-in mic when I was making these videos. So hopefully we'll see if this does the trick. And we're going to remake the video that's going in the plan, the 3 Steps Plan website. This is going to be a remake of that video in a little bit different way because the video on there has sounds that are real scratchy and stuff. I was having major problems with the audio when I made that video, so we're going to redo it. This will be the one. We're showing right now the book cover, the plan, 3 steps. I have a couple different book covers for that, but we'll show this one right now. Before we continue anything, we'll say that affiliate disclosure. I'm an affiliate of any program that might be mentioned on here. I might earn a commission if you make a purchase from any links that I have in the description of the video, or any programs I talk about. Many of the things I talk about are free to use, so that will be of no consequence. But that way you know. So right there is the plan, 3 steps. That's kind of what we're talking about here. It is what we're talking about. I'm going to close that. We're going to look at the home screen. So this is the home screen. I have a screenshot of it. This is the Mudball Mike's 3 Steps program. Hey, it's Mudball Mike. You got the Mudball news of Monday, May 19th, 11:45 p.m. The news today is we have this website and we're making a video. You can see on the screen the video that's on there now. That was the video that was supposed to be there, but like I said, there's major audio problems in that one. So we're going to replace it with this one we're making. So there may not be a frog when you log in, unless I decide to put one at the beginning of this video. We'll find out later. Who knows? I never know what I'll do. So if you look here, so what this is all about. So twice now I've collaborated with AI via Chat GPT to create a program. The first one ended up being a program with a lead capture page and an email series tied to that lead capture page. And it came out pretty good, but I wanted to try again and make something a little bit better. So this is what we got now. I used, as you can see, I used a real retro design for the website. I used a template from OSWD, Open Source Web Design. That's where I got my template from, and then I've just modified that template. So that's what we're looking at there with the header with the lightning. I changed that header a little bit by adding my avatar up at the top of it. And so I've made several pages. First page gives you like an overview of the system, and this is where the video will be too. And then if you look on the left, so the main part of this, I'm going to say, and the reason to come to this site every day once you get it, is the daily checklist. I'm following the same program. What we're looking at here, I'm following it as well. And by following the system, you know exactly what you're going to do every day. So like today, I know that I'm making a video. I'm not going to make a video every day. Today is video day. Yesterday was a Substack post day. So it just depends what day it is as to what we're doing. It's laid out in such a way that you can just do one thing and be highly effective. Focus all your energy on that one thing. And if you get done early with it and you have extra time, you can do more stuff. Or you could just stop right there and play games or relax or whatever you want to do. So, speaking of games, if you have a smartphone, there's a game I play called Archery Clash. So, basically, it's a fight to the death. You're fighting another individual online, and with bows and arrows, axes, and spears. So randomly you'll get one of these items when you'll just appear there holding one of those items. And they have what's called headshot contests. And then there's some other contests too where just different matches will be involved. And first it'll start out with 4 groups of 2. They'll fight. Then it gets down to the winners of those matches fight, and then it gets down to the final 2 that fight. So, but then they have individual, just single matches too. So it's called Archery Clash. You might want to check that out if you like to play games on your phone. It's pretty fun. It's my favorite game on the phone. Let's get a drink. I have tea. I have iced tea with lemon. That's what this is, and I also have coffee. We'll see how good the mic is picking up the ice sound in my glass right now. You should hear some ice rattling around. This seems like a good mic. It's blinking like crazy. I don't know why. I would think it would be solid. The blue light's a little distracting. Hopefully that doesn't do anything in the video. I guess we'll see later. There should be a dimmer switch or something on that maybe. So back to the daily checklist we're talking about. So we're talking about Mudball Mike's 3-step program. Here it is. We're looking at the home page. Underneath this video, so if you're not on YouTube and you're seeing this somewhere else other than, if you're already in the site, you might see this, but that means you're already in the site. If you're somewhere else, get over to YouTube to watch this video and look at the description. That'll tell you how you can get into this website. There'll be a link down there. All you do is put in your email, and I'll send you the direct link so you can get in here. And you get all this stuff for no cost. This site that I've developed with AI, you can use this just like I am as my main system, and then it'll keep me focused. This way I know everything I'm going to do, like weekly, on a daily basis. And I can just go through, and by doing this, it'll enable me to put out 2 Substack posts and 2 YouTube videos every week. So that's going to build up my content on both platforms easily. And then there's other things you do on the other days, so that's 4 days out of the 7. 2 Substacks, 2 YouTube videos, and then there's other things on the other days. Once you get in here and look at the checklist, you'll see all that. It's very easy to follow. It's designed so you can quickly do this, so you're not spending all night doing a bunch of different tasks. You just focus on the one. Then we got the bonus 1 and bonus 2 if we continue looking on the left side. Bonus 1 is a traffic program I developed. Bonus 2 is a product creation program, complete with 7 instructional videos on product creation. Bonus 1 is a Google Doc that explains a bunch of stuff about free traffic and cheap traffic. The links section. This section has some free advertising sources. They're kind of, so what they are mainly is like mailers, viral mailers maybe, and traffic exchanges, but they're ones that are established. They've been around a long time. They're not the best traffic. I mean, you're going to get the best traffic from social media, from like video So pick one. You know, you can say I'm going to do YouTube videos. There's your traffic. Grow your subscriber base and make videos and tell people what's going on. There's your traffic. Same with Substack. Substack's actually like an autoresponder because when you make a post, it goes to the email. So really, if you just follow the system and just do the posts weekly, like we have laid out with the two YouTubes and the two Substacks, and then with Substack, take it a step further, and do the little posts daily too. Notes, I think they call it. So you can quickly go in and just do a note instead of a post, and those are going to help grow your following too. And they're real quick. You just like do it on your phone. Just do a quick note, like if you're thinking about something or something you think people need to know about. Just go do a quick note. I'd recommend doing that daily, just as you're going about your day. Don't make that part of this plan. Just daily, just throw notes into Substack as things happen or as you think of things. So, anyways, the links section can be used just for some extra traffic, but don't count on that as your main traffic. Let's say that. It might be some sources you've never heard of. Are they going to work that well? They might. Depends, you know, and you got to decide what you want to put in there too. So the same with this co-op sites. So if you look, the next thing is actually Banana. That's going to be about Banana marketing campaign that I did, and give you some ideas on campaigns that are like outside the norm, outside the box. You know, who would do a banana campaign? Well, that would be me. You also might do horror marketing or different forms of things like that. Chaos marketing, you know, that can be done. I have a video for that. If you go to my Substack, I've got links to these things too, so just subscribe to my Substack and my the video channel, the YouTube. You'll get all the info like that for bananas and other marketing things. So when we get down to the next one, co-op sites. So these are sites that also, I put 2 of them in there. I might add a third. I haven't decided, but right now there's 2 in there. That should probably be good enough. But that kind of goes along with the links section. You could actually just set up the co-op sites and then put those over in the links, like use a traffic exchange in there to earn credits on the co-op site, and then it gives your site more reach, like all around the internet. But it's still in that grouping of sites that are like traffic exchanges and stuff. So some people hate that traffic. Some people find a use for it. It's up to you. I've been using them for years, so I understand them and I know what to do with them. If you're brand new and you've never heard of them, you might want to play around and pick one, check it out a little bit, but your main focus for traffic, as I said, should be social media, YouTube, Facebook, X, things like that, Pinterest. Just whichever one of these you gravitate. And you can replace, like on the checklist, let's do this. Let's say that you can modify this. I knew I was going to use YouTube and Substack, so I went with those 2. But let's say you don't like making YouTube videos. Well, you could put Pinterest in place of that. So you could do Substack posts, and on the days where it says do a YouTube video, flip that over to Pinterest or X or whatever you like. And I would recommend maybe like Pinterest and like put up a few pins, on whatever subject you have. And this will work for any subject, any niche. So this is like niche marketing, like whatever niche you're in, you could use these methods. So then there's the PDF. That would be the actual 3 steps PDF that the AI helped me come up with. Then Generico is the next thing listed. That is what's called a PLR product that I bought, and I'm allowed to give it away. So I'm not allowed to give away the rights to give it away, but I was allowed to give away the product. So I purchased it, and now you can use it, as can I. So it just gives you some other ideas of things you can do to, that go along with all this other stuff. So that's another free PDF that's available in here. There's a mini movie. You can check that out and see what it is. And then there's OLSP at the bottom. Just another add-on of something that I like. It's a great program. And there's a lot of good training in there. You can pick that up for like $7. So it's really cool. If there's a lot of stuff in there you get for $7. You get what's called a mega link, and you can advertise that mega link to earn some money and to also get a bunch of training, a bunch of valuable training inside there from Wayne Crow. So that's a good overview, I think, of the Mudball Mike's 3 steps program written with AI and myself. Collaboration. Welcome to my website. So this video is going to hopefully replace the frog video that we see on the screen right now. And I don't know how long I was talking. Hopefully not too long, because it takes a long time to render these videos if I go too long. And this will be, so here we are, daily checklist. I'm almost done, because, so what I do from here, I'm recording this using something called OBS. I'm doing the screen recording with this OBS software. I will stop that recording once I get done. Then what I do is I open another software called CapCut. Inside CapCut, I will put some videos and some images at the front and the back of the video. And then I'll insert this big piece that we're recording right now right in the middle. Then whatever I put in the front, the images, like the frogs and stuff like that. Then I have a sound file that I record, music that I personally recorded. So I drop that in the front, so it's like an intro music with some intro images and stuff, and then that goes into the video. And when I start and stop recording, the OBS software comes up. There's a way to get around that with hotkeys, but I just let the software come up and stop and start it from there. And then all I do is trim the video. I trim the back and front off the video so that it doesn't show that software. If you look at some of my other videos, you'll see it. Sometimes I just leave it in there because it's really not a problem. It just looks better if I go ahead and trim it out. And then I try to leave some pictures and stuff at the end, because when you put this up on YouTube, you can put like some things on the end screen. It gives you that option where you can like link to another video. You can link to a subscription button. So since that's going to be at the end of the video, I try to put some extra images and stuff on the end so that those things aren't coming over the actual video. So that's what I'll be doing after I stop this recording. Hopefully this new mic worked. It's blinking like crazy. I hope that means it's working. And we're going to stop this and finish that up, and then we'll be done for the night after I get it uploaded to YouTube. And just check the links below, like I said, on YouTube in the description. And that way you can get into this website and follow the same thing I'm doing, or like I said, modify the checklist for how you want to do it. But it's a good plan. It's a really good plan. It can be used for anything. Whatever you're doing, it'll keep you on track.